Alright, fellas, what's going on? Denonu here, the man with the biggest and the most blackest privilege on YouTube. And we're going to be talking about The Foreigner today. And The Foreigner is a movie, it's a Jackie Chan movie that I saw not last weekend, but probably weekend before last. And it's pretty decent. I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing ever. It basically rides the line between being a political thriller and a revenge story. But the problem with that is Jackie Chan's revenge story is probably about 30% of the movie. And the political thriller stuff is the rest of the 70%. And the political thriller stuff was not strong. I don't know why that is. I think this is based on a book, but I'm not sure. And it's basically about Jackie Chan's daughter gets blown up in a bombing, and he's hell-bent on trying to kill the people that are responsible. But the problem with that is by him being, let's say, like Chinese, and he's from the other half of the world, he doesn't know anything about the politics around the IRA and the English and things like that. So he doesn't know who to fuck up in order to get knowledge and stuff from. So Pierce Brosnan's character in the movie is this former IRA guy who works with the English government, basically trying to keep the tension between the English and the IRA from popping off and starting, bombings and stuff all over again, like it was in the 90s and the 80s and things like that. So they don't want to start that up again. So Pierce Brosnan is the guy who tries to tone all that stuff down to keep both sides happy. And when he goes on television, I think to make a couple interviews and things like that, Jackie sees him on television and is like, okay, this guy knows who the IRA is, since he was a former member and everything. Jackie pretty much hounds Pierce Brosnan's character to try to get some information about the IRA and maybe some of the people who are in charge, so he can go mess them up and figure out, who killed his family or whatever. And it's one of those things where it's like, I wish the Jackie Chan stuff would have been the whole movie, because Jackie was like doing his damn thing. I wish we see more I wish we could see more drama movies from him over here in the West, but I know we really only cast him for Jackie Chan roles, I should say. But I know he does a lot of drama stuff overseas and things like that back in China. So it's like he's a great actor when it comes to a lot of stuff, and they definitely gave him his time to shine in this movie. It's not one of those Jackie Chan movies where it's like, oh, I'm gonna go see a Jackie Chan movie, let me check out The Foreigner. No. This is not a Jackie Chan movie by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm not saying it's a bad movie either. It's just that the movie kind of centered around the politics side of things a little bit too much. Like I said, I wish Jackie's stuff would have been the whole movie, but the majority and the good chunk of the movie was Pierce Brosnan's character dealing with the situation of the bombing, trying to figure out who planted it and who did it, while also trying to keep both sides happy, the IRA side of things and the English government side of things, because they wanted to go to war with each other and fight each other and things like that, and he was like kind of stuck in the middle. And there's a lot of personal issues that circle around back to him, and I don't want to spoil the movie, so I'm not going to say anything as far as anything else, but it was a lot of back and forth between like him and his wife or his son, things like that. And don't get me wrong, that's cool for setting up who your character is, but I think the movie was a whole lot better as that revenge story. Like I wish it was a lot like I wish it was like Man on Fire, where that's something similar, where like Denzel Washington meets this little girl who befriends him, and she ends up getting kidnapped, and he just wages a one-man war against the people who did it, killing them. I wish this was like Jackie Chan's Man on Fire movie, because it would have been fucking perfect, given how the tone of how Jackie was just like whooping ass throughout the whole movie. But they didn't do that, YouTube. They went in the other direction and tried to make like a political thriller. But unlike the political thriller, movies of like yesteryear, of like the 70s and the 80s and stuff like that, even the political thriller side of stuff was kind of tame. There wasn't a lot of spycraft going on. I mean, they had like a little bit of it, but it wasn't like that kind of movie. So it was like the good 70% of your movie kind of fell flat. Like, it was good, it was decent, but every time you saw Jackie on screen, you're like, oh shit, I hope this stays. I want to see Jackie, you know, get out of these situations he's putting himself in. But, you know, the movie just, you know, showed Jackie for like 5 minutes every now and then to make, you know, to make you understand, like, okay, he's still in the movie, and then it would jump back to Pierce Brosnan and how he was reacting to Jackie Chan coming after him and stuff like that. But like I said, it's a decent movie. I mean, it really is. I went into it with like no expectations. I wasn't expecting this to be the greatest movie in the world, but judging from what I was reading about it and seeing people talk about it on YouTube and other places and stuff like that, I wasn't expecting the movie to be god awful either. So it's one of those things where it's like, I just was bored last Saturday, and then I was like, you know what, let me go see a movie. And that's, you know, that was like the only thing in theaters playing at the time. And I was like, all right, well, let me just, you know, see this. And it definitely did entertain me, you know, but I'm somebody I'm into those political thriller movies, or kind of those spycraft type movies and things like that. So that's right up my alley. This is perfect, you know, if you're somebody like that, where you love those type of movies. It's fine. It's not going to be like the greatest movie ever, so I don't think it's going to top like some of the classics out there. But if you're somebody who's not into political thrillers, or if let's say your girlfriend wants to see a Jackie Chan movie and this is the only thing in theaters, this isn't one of those kind of movies. So don't get your expectations, you know, set for that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to make a short video here. And I just because I haven't made a video in a couple days, so and I figured I'd talk about that. So if you guys checked out the movie, let me know what you think down in the comments below. My name is Denonu, the man with the biggest and the most blackest privilege on YouTube. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.